Hello everyone and welcome to another game in the Octgn League. This is the round 1 of the second stage, and today we have Joe playing sorry guys, Stark Fealty, and Funky P, I'm sorry Funky P, I don't know your real name, playing Targ Lion. So we can see we've got New Sansa and Sirio with Lady for the Stark against Tyrion, Drogon and Illyria's estate. This is actually the second game I've tried recording for this round. I tried recording my first game, but unfortunately the recording failed, which is annoying, but I won, which I was quite happy with. Very close game, Lanni Kraken versus Lanni Crossing. So yeah, I will still be doing these. I'm sorry, also my opponent never showed up for week 5, so that's why you haven't seen many games recently. So we're into a trading for the Pantoshi against Karma Westeros. Expecting to see military called here for Carmen. And they've gone Funky P is the first player. And I would say military is the call. So just while they're kind of deciding and going through draw phase and everything, just to say that I don't know if you've seen, we have now got a podcast, the Southern Bannermen, with myself and Joe. Joe is playing the Stark in this game here. Episode 1 is out now, and episode 2 is either just come out or will come out slightly after this episode. So yeah, if you want to check it out, let us know what you think. We're getting used to it. Let's give some feedback. It would be very much appreciated. You can subscribe now on iTunes as well, or you can watch it on this YouTube channel, either or. So let's see what we're going. They're just chatting a little bit about the challenge type, because Funky P is expecting Joe to type military, and Joe's highlighted the card of military. No, okay. Oh. So I was expecting to see some big characters here. Probably Miri would make more sense if you're playing trading over Noble. You see Noble, you're probably expecting to see Danny or Carl or Jaime Lannister. So you see a second Illyria's estate. Looks like Miri or Danny. It's Miri. So Joe doesn't have Catelyn or Winterfell. This could be a reasonably short game. The one advantage he does have here is that the Stanza is currently strength 6, so Miri's not good enough to beat Sansa by herself. Sirio's been milked. Makes sense, I guess. Might have held that on myself. Not being stealth, sorry, being milked to stop the stealth. And 2 gold. Oh, see another dragon. Is he going to sit on 2 gold? For Jacaerys, maybe? And he's sitting on 2 gold. Maybe Jacaerys and Tears really wipe the board. So let's see, what can Joe get out with 8 gold to try and rescue the situation. But the only bad thing here for Funky P is the fact that he hasn't really got any obvious claim targets for military. And if that's the only downside to your current setup, you're probably in a good position. So yeah, see we it's actually we're going to be checking this next podcast, but we actually just come back from the Reading Regional and 53 players. Oh, we're going to see milk. Okay, that's probably just saved Joe's bacon. We've just come back from the Reading Regional and 53 or 57 players. Only 4 Stark players, which was a massive shock. And a lot of Greyjoy. I really don't understand. I really don't understand the meta. So you see Winterfell Nout and Winterfell. Sorry, not Winterfell Nout. Oh, everything else. Honestly, I can't see the cards. So we had Fealty Nout, and that's brought out Winterfell. Actually, I was thinking, I wonder if we're going to see Winterfell. So now we've got a strength 7 Sansa, so even if he can get the milk off Miri, he's going to struggle to get her trigger off. So you see Arya. I think Joe's just giving him a second to see if he wants to play Treachery. Not a bad setup there from Joe. I would be possibly worried about March next turn, but I'm not 100% sure. Probably more likely to see Confiscation next turn, unless he's got Radishot's Raiders in hand. So Funky Peter sings any pre-transactions? And that is a nope from Joe. So what do you reckon we'll see? I'm probably going to see Tyrion, Stealth, Stealth Sansa, gain 2 gold, so it goes up before Winterfell. I think Joe wisely. I'm not sure here. I might have held on to that because I would really worry about the Jakaros play. Because Arya and because Arya's so Arya and Syria are both prime Jakaros targets. Oh, and Rob Stark's discarded for entry claim. There's probably a toss up there for Joe. Let's play that him or Winterworth Castle as well. You probably stopped there, didn't you, as thinking it's Funky P. There's no point reading a power challenge, I guess. I mean, not really, because you're not going to kill anyone. Yeah, Funky P passes. So can you put? Okay, Joe's asking if you could put the power on the house card rather than on the track at the bottom to make it a bit clearer, which is fair. You don't want to be going, letting a challenge go off and then you realise you've actually lost because you've not noticed where the power is. So I'm trying to think, what do you do with Joe here? You could do... I'd just be too worried that you're going to get Jakaris to do anything. There's four goals a lot. I mean, the two options I'm seeing are 4 gold. Is either we're going to see the Hound jump into play to block anything, or you're going to get Jakaris. That's the only two things I can think of. I mean, Sansa could go and do an intrigue. She's not going to die. You are giving him 2 more golds though. Yeah, I don't know. I really think he probably shouldn't have used Winterfell there. Should have used it to now use Winterfell aggressively. So he's going to do the intrigue. Should be 2 more gold. I guess he's here hoping to ping a Jakaris out of hand. Is he going to remember the trigger? Reaction? Funky P there just checking the strength, just making sure it's definitely 7, which it is, which is blooming crazy. Unopposed, that's interesting. Ooh, so Jamie Ellis has lost his claim, which Funky P is less than happy about. Actions. Jay's moving Lady over to area. Okay. To keep it, I see. So you can do a military area, strength 5, keeps them out of Jakara's range. That's quite sensible. So this be a military then. Stealthing one of the dragons, doesn't really matter which one. And Funky Peach is saying they need to remember the Tyrion gold. So we've got military strength 5, stealth and Drago. So I think we're going to see the Hound, but I'm not 100% sure. No, just blocking the unopposed, okay. It's one of the things I'm finding with playing on Octgn is I'm starting to actually prefer now actually doing a Skype call for the game. Makes things a lot quicker. And Octgn's great because it means you get to pay people around the world, which you don't normally get to do, but obviously it can be a bit slow with the typing and the miscommunications. So I do apologise, guys. Well, it can seem a bit slow at times, but hopefully things speed up. So Joe's checking there's any actions. What was it? Viserion was chosen as claim. Now, if I was Joe, I might actually be tempted to march here. Syria lose Syria and with the milk. Then hopefully they'll lose a dragon. That's not awful. So yeah, I might be tempted to march, but then saying that you might end up having first snow played. Hang on a second. Oh. I think there's a mistake here because it looks like Lady's gone back onto Sansa. Yeah, so you've got confiscation. So you've got confiscation put up there, which obviously to get rid of the milk, and we've got a noble cause. So I'm guessing we're going to see probably Eddard, maybe Catelyn here for the start, Claire, for Joe. Obviously we're going to have milk removed off Miri. I'm not 100% sure it's actually that worthwhile at the moment because you're not going to get Miri off. There's no way you're going to get it for on a power challenge. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I just don't think it's that worthwhile. Oh, and I forgot to say, obviously the Targaryen players won. They won dominance. So, yeah, you're not going to get Miri off. So what I'd have been. I'm going to see what happens next, but I'd be really tempted to be playing first snow. If they're playing first snow, I'd be first snowing next turn. So he stops Winterfell triggers, I'm about to say gets rid of some of the characters, but there we go. There's Sansa with a dupe, so Sansa and Arya are both going to hang around, so maybe it's not as worthwhile. Let's see what else Joe plays out. And we've got Eddard, fast at eat with a dupe. Okay. Oh, we'll see Hodor maybe? Fealty out. Yep, there we go. So no gold there. Let's hope we don't see a brothel madam. Oh, actually, yeah, think about it. If Funky P here has nightmares, he might actually be okay, because he could nightmares Winterfell. Joe's got no gold to stop him. He can't move Lady across, and Miri's trigger can go off. I mean, I'm not sure exactly sure who you're going to kill. Reduce for 1, probably going to see a reducer. Oh, okay, this. Ooh. Okay, that's now interesting. It's got Viserys Targaryen hitting the table. So any military claim is probably going to kill him, which is going to get rid of the lady. Or we might try and hang him around to get rid of Ice, I guess. If Ice doesn't make an appearance, I'm imagining it will do it in this deck. It's pretty damn good. And he's saying he's done, sitting on 4 gold. That's interesting. Either all his characters are really expensive, or he's. Let's say, I'm got the Hound. I'm still thinking the Hound's got to be an option here. Stop the area stealth. Maybe the Hound and Jakar is an option here. I think we're also seeing here why I've been wondering for a while why Targ's dropped off in popularity, and I think Stark might be having something to do with that. The +1 strength across the board makes Jakaris a lot harder to get off, especially if Dany's not in play, and obviously Winterfell can just stop any Jakaris dead. So I'm curious why we're seeing a lot less Targs as a main house anyway. So we got Eddard and Sansa going on a massive power challenge. That's currently 12. And obviously you're going to get the fast ready trigger if this gets through, which, well, unless the Hound, which I've been talking about lots, appears, the trigger should go off. This will go through. I guess may see a Chud block from Viserion. Yep. Because Hodor's can't attack, so he's still going to have him standing. So you could stealth, I guess, through him. Just trying to think what you can do, what Funky P's going to do. So you've got no reactions and free renowned. So, Sirio on a military. Now this is interesting because A can be fully blocked fairly easily, and also any military coming back can be fully blocked of Hodor. But also he's Chikarisable. Unopposed, okay. This is... oh, I guess getting it with a lady, but he still can't get his military through off in return. Yeah, okay. It's also seeing one of the issues here with the Octagon model, because it's now just, it still thinks that Sansa has lady, so it's just given her -2 strength. So what do we do in return? See, for me this is interesting because I would now do an intrigue with Tyrion. If they don't nil Winterfell, then obviously you can get Milk off, and then potentially... and you get the 2 gold, and then potentially you can still get the if he has got the Hound, assume he's got the Hound, and he's got Tears. Also, I can't see the hands. I don't like seeing the hands, so no one can accuse cheating or anything like that. Oh, Nightmares on Winterfell. Okay. That is not what Joe wanted to see here. So Miri's about to go off. Nothing's going to stop it. That's going to be 2 gold, extra gold from Miri as well. If he's got Tears in hand, this could be 1 dead Eddard. Yeah, Nightmares is a card I'm starting to. I wasn't when it first came out. It's probably just my kind of. I didn't really see the use of it. So I just take Milk, but actually, it's far better than Milk in so many ways, especially the amount of detachment control I hate these days. So yeah, Miri's gonna kill someone. I'd assume he's gonna target Eddard. The other option would actually be to target Arya, take away her dupe, because Winterfell's blanked, the +1 strengths will disappear. Oh, okay. As the first thought, I didn't think it was going to go this way, but yeah, Tears less on Eddard, and then Miri is going to kill Eddard. Okay, so Eddard's dead this turn. Yeah. And I guess the other challenge you then do is you do a power stealth Hodor, and because Arya, although it says strength 3, there's actually in strength 2, so she can block the unopposed, gain a power that way. Yeah, this is pretty big. He's trying to stealth Arya, but he can't because she has stealth. He can stealth Hodor. As I said, yep, there we go. Oh, if he's got Jakaris on hand, this is going to be a massively brutal turn. Joe, I hate to say it, I almost hope he has Jakaris because I want to see this go off. Has he? Has he? And Jay, watch this back. I'm really sorry. Love you, man. Ah, oh, no actions. Damn it. Sorry, Jay. I would say here, for my money, there's almost no point doing the military because he's just going to claim Eddard anyway. And yeah, that should be Dom, I imagine. Which will go to Funky P, putting him on free power. I can't imagine he'll continue on. Oh, he is. He's going for it. Military. So I think he should start the military. That's the only criticism I got this turn, because he couldn't risk defending a Hodor at that point, assuming if he hadn't, because he could have done the military. He couldn't risk defending of Hodor or Arya really, because he had the power to stop Miri. So then he could have waited and then used then after that used Nightmares, and then he might have got a dupe off someone. Funky Pete just saying that hope he hadn't noticed that just to claim Eddard. So we're in an interesting board state now. If Funky Pete's got another Nightmares, this could be next turn could be really bad for Joe. We're going to be 3-3 on power, and we're on to the third plots. So, I guess the other option could be, actually I guess we've got a hand, but the other option could actually be the Long Winter for Funky P, thinking about it. Imagine he's got some winter plots, probably 2 clear winter plots, because these days with Winterfell as quite a big part of the meta, you need a couple of winter plots in there. We're not seeing one yet. We'll see what he does next. Just quick, I should say thank you to Joe and Funky P for letting me record this game. I do appreciate it. So we've got confiscation of summons. So I'm guessing Funky P's really run out of characters here. So we're going to get milk off of Sirio, at least for now. And wonder if we can see on the summons. You've got to imagine it's going to be Danny or Carl, really. Oh, the Hound, okay. So clearly I thought he's had the Hound in the hand for the last 2 turns. He clearly hasn't had the Hound, but now he does. especially being first player as well. He's going to get the Tyrion trigger off, so he can save himself 2 gold. Get the Tyrion trigger off, and then he's got the Hound to play with. Should also apologise if I sound a little bit rough. I've got a horrendous cold, and apparently going to region, spending about 10 hours at a regional yesterday, plus driving inside does not help that. Okay, so Sansa's strength should be flat now at 4 because Eddard's dead, I want to say. That's only death, isn't it? Yeah, so she's strength, should be strength 4. Funky Peter's complaining that Winterfell really screws up his plans. I'm going to also say that, in all fairness, Nightmares also really screws up the Stark players' plans. In fact, Joe literally just said that. So that's a -3 gold. So going to push the Hound straight out. He must really be lucky on characters, because I think he had 6 gold there for anything Targaryen. He hasn't used it. The other thing he might be waiting for, though, there is if he has got another Nightmares, is to Nightmares Winterfell and then send the I guess Hound and Miriam power challenge. We'll see. But I can only imagine he's really lacking on decent characters to get them out. And we've got another milk. So we really don't have to worry about Miri for another turn. At least. Well, I think he's already played his... Yeah, he's already played Confiscation. He's already played Confiscation, and the series is dead, so we're not going to see them. And Joe's done after it's sitting on 3 gold. That's interesting. So another challenge action. Sirio's giving Sansa stealth. I guess that does make sense. Funky P just checking what strength is. So saying, yeah, definitely strength 4. So imagine it's probably an intrigue for Mary. Yep, he should get the 2. Well, he's going to get the 2 gold. He remembers the trigger because he's first player before Winterfell can do anything. He's forgotten trigger again. He's forgotten Tyrion again. Unless he doesn't know he can get the money. Unopposed, interesting. Discards another Robb Stark. That's the second one. Lost or injury claim. And he could have got Robb out there. Obviously Robb would have died immediately, I guess. That's probably why he didn't bother getting Robb out there. But well, basically there's only one more Robb left in the deck that he's as good as dead. And he's just saying, Funky P there's just saying that he forgot the gold again. Use some language. And I imagine that's messing up his plans here. Now, I'm going to be honest, I actually don't like this too much. I always think, well, I've got 1 gold left, always leave a dragon standing. But it just scares people, especially when Winterfell's knelt. It will just scare people off from defending the challenge. Of anyone bar Hodor. Also, I guess the other reason he really wanted the extra money was so he could bring the mountain back in a minute. What's claim going to be? Okay, Sansa's dupe. So if he was going to first snow, next turn is the first turn to do it, because you can get well, he would just be down to Arya and Syrio, and that'd Arya without her military icon as well, so you're in a pretty damn good situation. And I'd be interested to see if he does try and do a power challenge. I'm not 100% sure it's worth it. He could defend the challenge. If I was Joe there here, I'd be doing a military. He's going with it. Okay. He's doing power, stealth, Sansa. I'd guess. I imagine Joe's going to let us go unopposed. No, he's going to oppose it. Okay, that's... I'm not sure I like that play from Joe. It's in my mind, and it's not playing marched, I would want to leave Arya stand. Oh, what am I doing? He's still got Syrio. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not thinking straight here. I think, yeah, you want to leave a military icon standing. He's still got a military icon. So here we go. Yep, here comes the military. So you've got to assume he's playing March the Wall. You don't really care about Hodor. He's useful, but meh. And now you're going to be getting rid of one of the 2 big characters. Even if Funky P had remembered the gold trigger now, I wouldn't bother. I would just do power with Sansa. Get 2 power on your house card. Yep, here we go. Don't give them any money to do anything, and the next turn you're marching Miri or Tyrion. You're happy either way. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Completely missed Syrio. Don't know how. And then Dom's going to go to the Starks once, actually. That's interesting. So it's going to be 5-4 on power. 6-4 on power, sorry. I've got the one that's answer. And I'll be shocked we don't see March coming. That also means on my plan of play first snow, that's now too risky, because if you've got nothing in hand you can get out, you're going to be left with just Tyrion. If you go second, he's dead. Unless you've got Burnman in hand, that's the only way you can save him. This has got to be March. Oh, the long winter. Okay. The downside is we've got calling the banners. So if I was Funky P, I'd be the one who's go first here. Summer plots, not Summer, isn't Next Kingdom. Get your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 effectively gold. I hope you get some decent big characters out before that 2 claim can go off. So yeah. So still not seeing any cards. Is he going to remember to take the other 3 gold? So what are we going to see next? Ooh, we're going to see our own Syrio. That's interesting. Not what I thought we'd see. He really needs to get another character out though. You need some form of claim soak out. Actually that let's see what Joe's going to do. So, what's Joe going to play out? 6 effective gold if he has a loyal card. Want to see a Winterfell to shoot here, I guess. Oh, no, something loyal. Blackfish, maybe? Yep. Here comes the Blackfish. And a Rose Road for next turn. So, bar the lack of intrigue icons, which, let's face it, is an almost dark problem, we're seeing quite a strong board here. So, Sirio's giving Miri stealth. You'd like to give her stealth when you've actually got a when she hasn't got milk on her, but obviously she's here without stealth, so you might as well do it. Well, except I guess the other option would be, obviously we've still got the Hound in hand, so he could have waited and given the Hound stealth. I'm not sure how useful that would have been, but at least he's going to stop the unopposed intrigue. Oh, okay. So we're seeing a massive military. I was about to say this. That's okay. So we've got Tyrion doing an intrigue, I'm assuming, to get the 2 gold, if he remembers. He has so far, I think, remembered it half the time, or once out of 3. Sorry. Is he going to remember? Why is he stealthing? Okay. This is going great. So he stealthed. You remember the gold way? He stealth. He stealthed his own milk of the poppy, apparently. Okay. It's an intrigue, I'm assuming. Which is power then. Oh no, stealthing ahead or intrigue. So I guess why not? Winterfell. So just bring up Winterfell for me. I'm first player, yeah, about to say. Yes, it is. Yeah, Blackbeard's asking is Winterfell. He's first player, so his reaction is first, which is right. Tyrion's gold would go off, and then went before Winterfell. Oh, okay. Joe's just saying that he played Winterfell just because obviously lots of things went a bit crazy. Okay, so we've got the 2 gold. I imagine he's probably going to let go unopposed. Just want to double check. Yeah, it's only got the 1-day character, so Sansa is still strength 4, but she's not good enough to oppose it. Unopposed, okay. And we're going to probably see the last. So you're going to be down to 1 card after this. Rhymer Scars a King's Road. Ooh. So let's say he brings the Hound out. He's gonna be strength. He can do strength 11. Oh. Okay, so these 2 are going to stealth the Blackfish and Hodor. So this is a strength 8 military. So he's going to have to defend with 2 characters. I'm not ever getting what he's trying to achieve here. There's no offense, Funky, listen to this back. I'd really want to be defending the military coming back. Can you try and keep your board state, or to make it so that's the only challenge you can do? Get the hound out. Okay. Unless he's got 2 burn men in hand. That might look. That's a bit of an ask, I guess. I mean, he has got 7 cards in hand. Let's see. You got to stop the put. You got to be aware of the put to the sword. So he poses for 1, 2, 6. So he's lost the challenge. Interesting. He's opposed by enough that even wood as well comes in. There can be no put to the sword. I thought he had. He still only wins by 6. I make it. 4, sorry. Miri strength for 8. He forgot about the +1 on area, hasn't he? I don't get that. Yeah, reactions claim no. Ah, yeah, it's just saying a Oh, the dupe on areas, Captain Stark. Right, he thought he'd right, I think, yeah, he had forgotten the +1 on Arya Stark, so he thought he could put to the sword here. But that still seems a really risky play. Oh, he actually thought he had 9 strength already, right? So should we thought he put serious strength 4. Okay. That makes sense, Funky P. So I apologise for... Yeah, you obviously miscounted. I do apologise for that. So obviously now we're going to get 2 strength, 2 claim military. So I hope you've got burn men. Well, this is going to get painful. So we've got the Blackfish coming in for military. Want to see those burn men? Nope. Unopposed. And then we'll see Sansa. Oh, draws a card. Then we're going to see Sansa come in for a power challenge, not letting him get the hound out. And yep, he's Funky Piece of Rose. He's thrown away the money he needed to get the hound out. That would as well has really cost him this game. We're going to get 3 more power from Sansa. Doing a power challenge. And then we'll get the Funky P will get and we'll get dominance, which will put him up to 3. But with 11 power on the Stark side, 1 character, March the Wall's going to be coming next turn. This is going to be yeah, this is pretty much all she wrote. Should be done next turn. Oh, maybe not done actually, because he could this way he could extend it and play what was it, First Snow, but any character he plays out is basically dead unless you get King's Red out. That doesn't work on the maps, does it? No. Okay, guys. Well, so rounding up now before the just go for the formalities of this game will be now. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a few more games. Well, my next week's game, I'm hoping to record. I've got quite a tight scheduling issue because I'm on 4 night shifts next week, so I'm hoping I can still get the game in. But yeah, it's going to be tight. And then after that, we've also got coming up, so we've just been to the Reading Regional, recorded all 6 rounds of the Swiss and the cuts, follow the top table in the cut. So that's 9 games coming up for that. That probably will be starting a week Monday, so trying to think today is the, as I record this, today is the 24th, so it'll be 25th, so probably the 1st of August you'll see the first one go out. And then I'm hoping to get out one a day basically until the cut's done. I might take a break over the weekend and then I might do Swiss up Monday to Saturday, take a break and then do a few days, depends on how the other videos go, because obviously we've got some Octgn games to go, we've got a podcast to get up on there, so we'll see what happens that way. I'm also going to the UK Nationals on the 14th of August. I'll be recording that, so there's another 6 rounds of Swiss and 3 rounds of the cut. So yeah, and obviously if you are going to UK Nationals, please pop by to say hello. Appreciate the anyone coming in to say hi. So we've got Wildfire and March the Wall, and then I guess things quieten down a little bit until sort of November. We're still doing the games like kits, we're still doing Octgn League, but then yeah, you've got the which I have coming up in March. We've got the Battle of the Trident, that's coming, that'll be coming up, and we've also got I'm trying to think what else is going to come up. Oh, there'll be Store Champ Season, won't it? Because yeah, Store Champ Season is earlier this year. I have been meant to go to a load of summer kits, but the summer kits haven't turned up yet, so I'll be recording those, but obviously most of those are only 3-4 game affairs. And yeah, other than that, you'll probably see us testing out the new winter agenda and summer agenda when that lands in about a month's time. So yeah, quite a bit coming up. The next month is really going to be the sort of the hardcore tournament stuff, and then probably see a bit more lighter things and the Octgn League until November. So yeah, I'm hoping to make a few store championships. I think my goal is to try and get to 4 or 5, because there's actually quite a few shops in the area now I can get to fairly easily. So so yeah, so that's kind of the plan going forward. So obviously Joe's wiped Funky P's board now. We see Brown. I've seen him a while ago really. Gates Winterfeld, so he's probably not seen any decent characters, but in all fairness, with what he's got on the table, he should have enough to get this done. And I'm wondering why Sansa's lost her power. Oh, probably because of the long winter. That's probably where she lost that. I probably missed that a few turns ago. I guess the issue, actually, can he get 5 power this turn? I guess as long as he gets 1 on a... No, you need 3 unopposed, power claim and run, so you need 3 unopposed... Funky Piece is asking if he concedes at the 50, is it 15-0? He's not doing anything this turn. It'd be 15-12. 15-2 I'd have thought. So yeah, but he's just so Funky Pete's just saying, yeah, put to the swords that he just could not fund because he kept forgetting Tyrion. So yeah, so that's that game. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you to again for letting me record the game. I hope you enjoyed the game, and come back hopefully in a few more days. We'll have some more round 2 of the second league games. Okay guys, well again, thank you very much, and until next time, it's been emotional.